This is my seasoned Hawksky, all beat up from all the grief I've given it. Got red tips on the tips of the wings, painted with Krylon shortcuts, and then I got some black stripes on the bottom. I eventually, after about 20 hours, have a upgraded motor on it and 30 amp speed controller, and using this for doing receiver testing. Today I'm just going to have fun. Control surface test. Got about a 8-mile-an-hour breeze today. About 5 to 8. I usually have a gyro on the ailerons to make it very stable in the wind. I have it disconnected today. The foam block that I put it on was coming a little loose, so I didn't want it to come all the way loose in flight, so I just disconnected it. It doesn't really need it in the wind today. Plane has been very tough. I have had wings fall off because I didn't put them in right in the air, lowered the throttle, threw my sticks to the corners, went out into the grass and picked it up, put it back together, flew it again. I've done receiver testing where the receiver's locked out on me due to being out of range, falling to the ground. I think the worst thing I've had was the back end, the tail broke apart. I just used Gorilla Glue and taped it up with painter's tape while it's set, and it's fine. Some packing tape. I'd be surprised if I spent more than $2 in repairs on this so far. And through use and abuse, I've probably crashed it about 5 times. Only about 3 times actually needing any kind of a glue or anything like that, or tape to hold it together. It's a good beginner's plane. I've used this on a buddy box to have my kids fly or other people fly. You can lower the throttle, get it up high, let other people fly it, and it still has enough agility to get out of trouble. Like I think I mentioned, I put about 20 hours total flying time on the stock electronics and motor before I upgraded it. The motor and speed controller were still working. I just wanted to get a little more power out of it. It's been about $20, $30 on the motor and a speed controller. It's a fun plane to relax. Today it's pretty cold. Normally I'm flying a lot of helicopters, but I don't like flying the helicopters with cold fingers, so this is very relaxing in the cold. Once you get proficient with it, you can fly this in a pretty small area. Like a baseball field would probably be a little too small. This flying field is about the size of a football field, maybe skinnier and longer. But some, like I said, once you get proficient, you can probably fly this in one of those double baseball field size parks. Just don't get it stuck up in a tree, because it'll stay there probably. It's not really gonna hit a tree and fall down too well, unless it's like an evergreen. I've hit those trees over there at the end of the runway about a couple times, trying to fly another side of the trees. Went out there, picked it up, tossed it, flew it again. I'm at about half throttle right now, and I'd say with a 2200 milliamp hour pack, I've gotten 20-minute flights flying at about third throttle, doing flight training with people. I generally myself don't fly more than 10 minutes, usually. Today, since it's cold and I didn't bring my radio glove out of the car, I'm going to keep it short.